So there are three kinds of people in this world. Number one, people who see things happen. Number two, people who make things happen. And number three, which we can all relate to, most of us can relate to at least some point in our life, those are the people who just wonder what happened. Okay? At least I went through that. You answer all the questions in your Viva, you still get a 5 on 10. Wonder what happened. You go back to school, you draw an amoeba, still the teacher gives you a 3 on 10. Amoeba doesn't have a shape, and she still tells you that, like, no, this is not the way you draw an amoeba. You wonder what happened, because that's what you learned in your textbook. So how do we come to the second category of people? People who make things happen. It's your choices. The way you have to choose your choices. Choice is not just one choice. You have a lot of choices in life. But how do you choose? How do you choose? How do you work hard with desire, dedication, determination, and discipline? And so do you think I'm here to motivate you? No. You can only motivate yourself. So am I here to inspire you? Well, I hope so. I'm hope, so I can never be hopeless. So it's never too late to make a choice, and I believe that is very, very true. I'm here to talk about my journey, the choices I made, because of what I'm standing here, from being a TED spectator at my first year of engineering to be a TEDx speaker, from boots to heels, from uniform to little black dresses, from talking about VLSI, microprocessor, microcontroller, to hair, makeup, shoot, lights, camera, action. This has been my journey. So at the age of 17, I just finished my board exams and everything, and I had to choose a field, science, commerce, arts. I had to take up college. So I just told my dad, Dad, I want to learn shooting. I want to join NCC. Just put me into any college which has NCC. So my dad was like, okay, fine. Alva's College, I think South India is best for education. You should go and do it. So I went, I enrolled myself, science, electronics. And after that, I went for my sports teacher and I asked him, sir, I want to learn shooting. I want to enroll myself in NCC. Suppose that was a major desire for me to learn shooting. I wanted to learn how to shoot. But then I was a school leader in my school, so that's when my sir saw me and he said, oh, you're good at doing much past. I think you should participate in RD camp. And after going through like 7 pre-RDC camp, I finally made it to Rajpath, and I was guard of honor for President and Prime Minister of India in the year 2009, and I was just 17. It never stopped there. After that, I went on to give my YEP, which is called the Youth Exchange Program through NCC. And I was sent to train from Sri Lankan Military Academy, along with my counterparts of SAARC nations from all over Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Maldives, Bangladesh, and a lot of people. So I made a choice. My choice was simple. I want to learn shooting. But was it enough? No. That's when I realized I could do more. And people helped me in that. And that's when I worked hard towards it. Doing an RD camp, getting chosen to be the Cadet Ambassador of India at the age of 17, you're representing 1.3 billion people. You cannot afford to do a mistake, right? It's India, after all. So that was my journey. Post that, I came back. I just had 1 month to give my 12th boards. I come back to my college, and I'm asking my teacher, now what's the differentiation and integration? I have no clue. I have to give my board exams. I don't want to be a doctor because I have 14 doctors in my family. So what do I do? And I wanted to join the armed forces after this. So I thought, okay, engineering is the right way. I think I can be a good engineer. I've taken up electronics in my boards, and this is the best choice. Fine. My mother has always been telling me, no matter what you do, make sure you do the best. If you even sweep the floor, make sure you don't find an ounce of dust anywhere. So that's what struck me. If I have to do engineering, which is the best institute, IITs, of course, all of us believe in that. So I took a year gap, I prepared for IIT, lost it with 1 mark, came back, depressed, disheartened. I was like, now what do I do? I took a year gap, I studied 16 hours a day, and now nowhere to go. That's when NCC helped me. I'd given my Karnataka CET, and they said, listen, you gave up your seat last year, you took a break. Do you want it back? I was like, is it possible? They were like, yes, it is possible. So I ended up at RV College of Engineering, Electronics and Communication, what I wanted. And right after first year, I realized, this is not meant for me, or maybe I'm not meant to do this. We all have that phase, right? Engineering or whatever, that's the first year. So I somehow convinced myself, no, you've enrolled yourself, parents have paid fees, you have to do it, you have to finish everything. I came back home for my holidays and my dad was like, see, you've lost your smile. Something is going wrong. I was like, no, I hate my civilian life. I was very happy at the academy. I used to get up 4:30 in the morning, jog for 14 kilometers with 8.5 kg backpack and everything. But after that, my dad has a habit of reading newspaper every day. So he found the Miss India form in Times of India, and then he went online, my dad. And then he calls me up one day and he's like, listen, you're tall. You should try for Femina Miss India. I started laughing. I was like, you know my background? I can do much past. If I do that on the runway, they're going to kick me out. Papa, what are you saying? And then he's like, no, I think you can do it. You have much more. You have to voice your choices. You need a platform like how NCC gave you a platform. That's why you're depressed in life. Sitting and studying for so long and not doing anything is, I don't think you're meant to do that. So then I was like, okay, my dad wants me to become a Miss India. Fine, then let me try. So I went in Jan, got rejected. Absolute no. I was like, okay, fine. Dad, now you see what happened. I got rejected. There's no way. What to do? Then that military and engineering had prepared me for that. Willpower. Never give up attitude. And when you make a choice, you need to work for it. And that's when I realized that maybe I might have not worked hard. I need to work harder. I came back, second time for Miss India. I won it, and then I went on to become the first Indian to win Miss Supranational pageant after a gap of 14 years. And this was something like a milestone set apart. And I never ever thought in my dream that I would be here someday. But at times I want you to know that it may not be your choice, but you don't have an option. You have to swim across. You have to reach the shore. Maybe your parents might put you into something, or you want to do something. The choice is never going to work until and unless you work hard. Hard work is very, very important. I believe the harder you work, the luckier you get. And after this, I traveled around 15 countries, and I came back, and that's when I realized I could do more. But what? Coming from a small town in Karnataka like Bhadravati, and not much scope for modeling or anything of that sort. But I could at least help people in achieving their own dreams, isn't it? It's time for you all actually to give back something to the society. What's the point when you don't have people with you? When you reach on top, there's nobody to clap for you or hug you or say that I'm very proud of you. There's no point in winning anything when there are no people with you, your family, your friends, and your well-wishers. It's very, very important. Usually people say, like, at that point, you're a loner. But I don't believe in that. I had my entire country clapping for me. I had my parents beside me. I had everybody saying, you have done a great job. We are very, very proud of you. And I thought, it's not the crown, it's not the sash, it's the people. Like he said, shining eyes, I think that is more important. So no matter what you guys do in your life, make sure that you carry your people with you. Stay rooted. If your roots are strong, you can grow higher and higher and higher, which is very, very, very important. Keep your family with you. Keep your people with you. Go together if you want to go far. That's very important. And after this, I came back and I started my own foundation called Astra. I had to make use of my knowledge, right? So I started the self-defense training for students of 8th standard to 10th standard school people, like to train them mentally and physically, which is very, very important. Of course, I'm being very realistic. Like if there are 10 people trying to attack on you, you cannot be like, oh, I'm a Superman, I'm going to fight everybody. That's not the case. But at least you can equip them with proper sense of mind and proper physical fitness, which is very, very important. Physical fitness, when I say, I don't say you have to diet or something, but at least maintain a healthy mind and a healthy body, which is very, very important. And after that, I went on touring my country and other countries, talking about your choices, and just don't make a choice. Work towards it. It's hard work that matters, and I keep saying it again and again, because it doesn't matter if you take a choice, but people end up saying that, oh, it didn't work out for me. But have you ever wondered why it didn't work out for you? At times people come and ask me, you know what, Asha, I worked hard. But I ask them, is there a limit to hard work? There might be a person sitting next to you who will be working 10 times more than you. Isn't that hard work as well? Is there any limit to hard work? When I was competing at Miss Supranational pageant, I had 84 other countries with me. We used to wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning, hit the gym, 6 a.m. and -15 we used to shoot, come back. I'm a vegetarian. I had absolutely no food back in Poland. I had to survive on veggies and soup and bread. That's it. But I couldn't complain because I was representing my country. And if I had not worked that hard, if I had cribbed about, oh, this is the amount of hard work that I can do, you never know. You never know. There's no limit to hard work. So when you make a choice, make sure that you work really, really hard. And you never know where you'll end up. And also I want to say something about this was a transformation I went through from uniform to representing my country. This was all about my journey. But most important thing I would like to say here, it's never too late to start. Age is just a number. You think at 25 I can't change my profession because I'm here, I'm doing this. No, you can. Feel, ask yourself if you're ready, are you passionate? Do you love what you're doing? Which is very, very important. If you love what you do, there's never a single day in life that you're going to get bored. Like people come and ask me, listen, you shoot 18 hours a day, you don't take a break, you've not met your parents, it's been 6, 7 months, you don't go home. Aren't you bored? Aren't you tired? I was like, tired? At this age? This is the time to make the most of it. This is the time when you can learn more, do more, achieve more, and prepare yourself for the future. How can you get tired? And most importantly, I love what I do. I love facing the camera. That's when I realized after my Supranational that my dad was right. He made the right choice for me. He said that I have much more than to just sit and study maybe. I have to give back to the society. I have a lot of potential to do more. So I believed in him. So in your life, if you can't make a choice, but if somebody else is making a choice for you, if you believe in it, then work hard and go for it. You never know what's in store for you. You really, really never know what's in store for you. And if you cannot, if you have to make your own choice, then still work hard. And because you still never know where life is going to take you. And it's never too late to start. Always remember. You can do whatever you want at 25, at 30, at 60. Obviously, you cannot participate in Miss India once you're married. I'm being very realistic about that. So being in realistic limits, it's never too late to start again. Always remember that. And choose your choices well. Love your choices. Love what you do. You'll never be bored in your life. And remember, it's always about what you do for a living versus what you do with a living. Thank you.